Hello guys. Welcome back to GDT Tech Reviews. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best camera for photography 2021. So let us get started and the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comment section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. The D3500 retains the same effective 24.2 MP pixel count as the old Nikon D3400, but this is a newer sensor, and closer inspection of the specs shows that the total count on the D3500 sensor stands at 24.78 MP, compared to 24.72 MP on the D3400. The APS-C sized sensor, typical for an entry-level DSLR, and much larger than the sensors used in most compact cameras, in the D3500 also does away with an optical low-pass filter to help improve image quality. The D3500's ISO sensitivity range of 100 to 25,600 is also pretty wide, but doesn't improve on the D3400's range. Given that most mirrorless cameras, and even smartphones, offer 4K video, it's a bit disappointing to only see full HD capture on the D3500. It's not all bad news though, as the D3500 can shoot at a smooth 60/50p, as well as 30/25p and 24p, while there are lower resolution recording options as well. There's also no microphone port, so you'll need to rely on the D3500's built-in monaural microphones. If you're looking to shoot video regularly, you'll probably want to look elsewhere. The X-S10 is an all-new body style for Fujifilm. It's sized in between the X-T30 and the X-T4, and also positioned between them in price. The hand grip is deeper than the X-T30, so the X-S10 pairs a bit better with bigger zoom lenses. And it's smaller, lighter, and less expensive than the X-T4, Fujifilm's current top-tier X camera. There are reasons for serious photographers to spend an additional $700 for the X-T4, notably its larger EVF, bigger battery, and class-leading weather protection. Photographers who already own X lenses can get the camera as a body only for $999.95. There are two kit options, one with the XF18 to 55mm f2.8 to 4 for around $1,400 and another with the larger XF16 to 80mm f4 for $1,500. It's telling that the X-S10 is available in a bundle with the bigger XF16 to 80mm zoom when the X-T30 isn't. The body is pretty light, just 16.4 ounces, but includes a sizable hand grip. It measures 3.4 by 5.0 by 2.6 inches, HWD, without a lens. The grip is handy when using the camera with a bigger lens. I especially liked it with the XF70 to 300mm f4 5.6, a lightweight telezoom. It's a bit too much lens for slimmer cameras like the X-T30 and X-E4. The controls are a bit different from what Fujifilm uses for most of its line. Its X-T30, X-E4, and X-T4 all include a discrete shutter speed dial on the top plate, a rare choice in digital imaging. The X-S10 swaps it out for a standard PASM mode dial. It's meant to be a bit more friendly for photographers moving from other systems. It includes an auto position for beginners, as well as 4 custom modes so advanced users can set different parameters for different situations. Front and rear control wheels are used to control exposure. The shutter release is angled slightly forward, the on/off switch surrounds it. Record, ISO, and Q buttons round out the controls on the right side. The Nikon D850 is Nikon's latest high-resolution full-frame DSLR, boasting a 46MP backside illuminated CMOS sensor. But, in a fairly radical departure for the series, it is also one of the company's fastest-shooting DSLRs. This combination of properties should significantly widen the camera's appeal to high-end enthusiasts as well as a broad range of professional photographers. 45.7MP BSI CMOS sensor. 7 fps continuous shooting with A/AF, 9 with battery grip and NEL18B battery 153.AF system linked to 180,000 pixel metering system. UHD 4K video capture at up to 30p from full sensor width. 1080 video at up to 120p, recorded as roughly 1/4 or 1/5 speed slow-mo. 4:2:2 8-bit UHD uncompressed output while recording to card. 1 XQD slot and 1 UHS-2 compliant SD slot. Battery life rated at 1840 shots. 3.2-inch tilting touchscreen with 2.36 m. 1024x768 pixel LCD. Illuminated controls. 19.4 MP DX crop, or 8.6 MP at 30 fps for up to 3-second snap bridge full-time Bluetooth LE connection system with Wi-Fi. Advanced time-lapse options, including in-camera 4K video creation. The use of a backside illuminated BSI sensor means that the light-collecting elements of the sensor are closer to the surface of the chip. This should not only increase the efficiency of the sensor, improving low-light performance, but should also be expected to make the pixels near the edges of the sensor better able to accept light approaching with high angles of incidence, improving peripheral image quality. The X-T4 has a bigger battery than the X-T3 and adds stabilization to the image sensor, so it's understandably a little bit bigger, but not by much. The X-T4 is a smidge taller and the grip is a little deeper, but its 3.7 by 5.3 by 2.5 inch HWD frame is still more compact than you get with a similarly outfitted SLR, like the Nikon D500, 4.5 by 5.8 by 3.2 inches, 1.9 pounds. The camera is also a little bit heavier than the 1.2-pound X-T3, coming in at 1.3 pounds when loaded with a battery and memory card. The body itself is magnesium alloy, with a leatherette wrap and extensive sealing to protect from dust and splashes. Many, but not all, of Fujifilm's lenses are similarly protected. I haven't had the opportunity to use the X-T4 in heavy precipitation, but had absolutely no hesitation to put the camera under the kitchen faucet for a test. It passed with flying colors, continuing to rattle off shots in the simulated rainstorm. A sealed lens is a requirement if you want to take advantage of the weather protection. The X-T4 doesn't have the X-H1's very deep hand grip or top information display, but it pushes the concept of a hybrid stills video camera further. Canon's EOS 5 South African Rand is an excellent camera for professionals or anyone that's looking for a supremely capable option for almost any type of photography, from sports and action to studio portraits and landscapes. It's a 45MP full-frame mirrorless camera that can shoot clips of 8K video, has impressive dual-pixel autofocus and excellent ergonomics. It can also capture 10-bit HDR stills and video for HDR display and is the spiritual, and mirrorless, successor to Canon's 5D series DSLR cameras. It's not a perfect camera, but we think it's an excellent and highly competitive addition to an already crowded field of competent high-resolution full-frame mirrorless cameras. 45MP full-frame dual-pixel CMOS sensor. 8K video, with option for RAW or 10-bit 4:2:2C log or HDR PQ. Up to 4K/120p, or oversampled 4K up to 30p. 100% coverage dual-pixel 2AF system with human and animal detection trained by machine learning. 12 fps, 20 fps bursts, MEC. ELEC. Shutter 5.76 m. OLED EVF with 120 fps max refresh rate. 3.2 inches 2.1 m. Fully articulating touchscreen. 10-bit HDR photos in high format. 1x CF Express slot, 1x UHS-2 SD slot. Claimed weather sealing to EOS 5D Mark IV levels. 2.4/5 GHz Wi-Fi with Bluetooth and FTP connectivity. SEPA rated to around 320 shots, using EVF high-resolution sensor provides plenty of detail in RAW and offers competitive noise performance at higher ISO values. Default JPEG parameters produce excellent detail at low ISO values. Higher ISO JPEGs show a bit less detail than competitors, but with lower noise levels as well at 45MP. The EOS 5 South African Rand is the highest resolution Canon camera we've seen for quite some time, and that puts it up squarely against some really capable competition. There are just bags of detail everywhere you look. The EOS R5 has an AA filter, It still shows plenty of moire here, but perhaps a hair less than the competitors in other spots.